Ugh, my nasty gammy leg and the varicose vein that hurts a lot. Even though it is sunny out here in Puxatawny, Pennsylvania, where Phil, what was he, a groundhog? The official groundhog that lets us, whether he sees his shadow or not, he did not. So they say spring will be early. Spring, the date, is always the same. It's just that the weather will warm up earlier, apparently. Anyway, it's a nice day. There's guys down the block working on their cars. I'm going to walk over to Mom's. Exercise is supposed to be good for my leg. I don't know. There's a couple things I was going to look at, check the house out and all that, and you'll get to see what her house looks like. Things to do. I've been putting off stuff I've got to do around here, and today is another beautiful day, so I'm going to put off some more. It's Super Bowl Sunday. For football fans, it's a big deal. For me, it's not. But, hey, have your fun. This is my mom's house. It has a rear entry garage, making the house look bigger. You come in from the porch. On the right's the dining room, on the left's the living room. Keep going through the kitchen here. There's a door that goes, it's right across from the basement stairs. It goes right down. And then there's a hallway. It's a long hallway with dark brown carpeting. My mom liked brown, beige and brown. My room up here, which had been redone by my brother, David. David's room is brown. Richard's room is green. The bathroom situation was different. There were 2 small bathrooms, and then the area where the new bathroom is over here used to be closets, but when Mom was incapacitated in bed, we had a guy come in and redo this whole area and made the bathrooms bigger, made this bigger, and then that bath took the closet. It's a handicap bath that you can roll your wheelchair in the shower or whatever. It's really nice. And then Mom's room is a patio, the rear entry driveway. Basically, you come down the steps, and on the right is a room that's closed off. It has all our toys from when we grew up and even some of Dad's toys. This area on this side has carpeting, and David fixed up this side with TV and speakers and stuff. It's like a nice little living area. And that's where Brian and Scott and I lived for 2.5 years, right down here, even though Mom has a 4-bedroom house. When I take you through the house, you'll understand why. Then the furnace is there, the washer dryer. There was a room here that was a dark room, because Dad and I would develop our own film. It's full of little boxes of trinkety crap from magazines. And then Dad's area is back in here with radios and all kinds of nifty stuff. Don't know if I'll be going in the basement. I get kind of spooked. I never really did like that house. On my way. Nice out here. The street's pretty busy. People cut through here a lot. So I put a sign out. We're allowing the neighbors, look at all the oil they've leaked. We're allowing the neighbors to park here, so it looks like someone's living here. Rick made these ramps. I put the railing up and the little chicken crossed hatches there. And a wheelchair's wheels go on either side of those. But when it's slippery, these help, these help your feet. Here's another ramp. I mean, he did a pretty good job, He just put it together. I do the same kind of thing. David does too. Sorry for the brightness to darkness. It's a dining room. It's got Grandpa's old organ in there. All kinds of stuff in there. You can't even walk into that room at all. grandmother clock that my mom wanted so badly and no one ever took care of. Here's the living room. Okay, there's an organ and a piano. Stuff in here. And the carpet. Richard had a cat that lived up in here and stained the carpet all over, and he never did anything about it, which really irked me. Let's see what the piano has to say. It's a lot of old sheet music. I have some at home, the ones that I liked. But there's a lot of old sheet music and a lot of music over there. Let's see if I can play this. This is a simplified version. I have not practiced for quite some time, and I really do need to start practicing amongst all the other things that I have to do. Yeah, sorta, kinda. Sorta, kinda not. I made this one up. The piano is my favorite instrument. I love it. This is out of tune, pretty out of tune. I know it's missing a string, one of the lower, somewhere around here. Maybe that one. That one's out of pitch. Somewhere in there, there's a string missing because it's a double string inside the piano. Oh, what a mess, huh? Stuff piled everywhere. The sewing machine used to be in Mom's room, but when they redid it, it just ended up here and nowhere else. Yeah, it's that 1970s couch. Some of Grandma's stuff, like that lamp back here. Used to be an oil lamp. It was made into an electric lamp, and the globe had been replaced. It's hand painted and all that stuff. That might be worth something. I don't know. But it's a lot for me to have to deal with. Let's go see the rest of the house. That's a closer view of the gas lamp turned to electric. My grandpa's World War I uniform hat. That's a good fan. Richard got that, one of the last things he bought. But here we go. This is a family room. And this room is always, you have to go through this room to go from anywhere. So this room used to have a wooden floor, dark wood floor. It showed all the dust. And then Mom had an orange carpet because my Aunt Shirley had an orange carpet. And then she got this Berber type carpet. Here's the kitchen. Mom paid, she was a nurse, so she had the new oven and new kitchen cabinets, which are really nice, golden oak. There we go, beige and brown. I hate beige and brown. That's the garage door. Here's the garage. The front part of the garage we turned into like the tool area, but Richard kind of like took over the whole garage for lawnmowers and parts and all kinds of crap. That's the basement. I don't want to go down there. We put that wallpaper up, but that's ugly paneling. This is paneling, brown carpet. My room. You can't even see over the top of the crap. Oh, this is David's room. Put their old king-size bed in here and you can hardly move around in there. And this is Rick's room. My old bed. I like that bed, but Rick was so heavy, he plopped down on it, kind of ruined it. And still has all that stuff there. Yeah, what a mess, hey? And then we've got towel closet, Mom's room. This is a bathtub that no one's, well, Richard tried using it once, but he had a colostomy bag and it wasn't pretty. One of the things leaked, so he just turned the water off to it. Otherwise, I would try to take a soap in there. Nifty, huh? Expensive, too. We always tease. This is an antique lamp. Well, we always tease and Mom picked a shade to make it look like a whorehouse lamp. TV on the wall, which we did for Mom. Burgundy. She liked dark colors. We bought this bedspread for her. She didn't like it. She'd rather have like velveteen whorehouse looking stuff. There's a lift chair. And like a little sink. And a handicap bathroom. Here's a Hoarder lift. Lifts people up and out of bed and puts them in a wheelchair. Richard used to use it for part of the lawnmower engines too, as an engine lift. There's a, what they call it, a zero threshold. You can roll the wheelchair in there. It's really nice. Brian's old refrigerator. It's unplugged and been cleaned. That was for the caregivers to keep their food in. Yeah. Okay. I plan on going all the way up there and then around a double block and then back to my house. This is Shackleford. It's so nice, there's motorcycles out today, see? A couple churches down that way. This street is always busy. The girl I walked home from school lives about 4 houses down from here, or used to. All this here, all those houses used to be farm fields with cows in it. They'd come down to the street almost. This street was a 2-lane gravel road at that time in the early 70s. And you could hear the cows in the morning. And that subdivision is called Chateau de Mont, which means house on the hill. And it goes up to a bluff. And on top of the bluff, you can look down into the Missouri River. So late at night, when it's fairly quiet, you can hear, I don't know if they're tugboats, but you can hear like little boat whistles. People go way faster than they're supposed to around here. There's my shadow. The house with the flag is a lady that has a barking dog in the backyard. The house next to that is one that was fixed up and it's for sale. I'm gonna go down to that intersection and turn right, and I'll let you know when you can see the back of my house when we get halfway down this street. The beigey house, that's my house, the back of it. See it? There's a birdie coming. Here he comes. Ah! I decided to walk down to the creek anyway. There's still water that's going through it. Lots and lots of weeds and vines and stuff. I think the neighborhood's paid someone to take care of it in the spring. I'm not sure. But all this is common ground back here. Yeah, and what a great place to hang out and kids play hide and seek and stuff. Now, I'm halfway down the block and the common ground runs through it, which is how I went over to Mom's. This is the street behind, it's the other direction. It ends in a big circle. Had a fountain or something down here 45 years ago, and it has like a path. It's all but pretty much overgrown, and the common ground goes through the whole neighborhood, and in between streets there were ornamental trees, little bridges. It was really pretty cool 45 years ago. That house over there, red car, has 4 flat tires, and then the white car, the silver car, and the other white car don't run. They're just blocking the street. Hi, Thrall. You getting all ready? We're going to sit and watch a game? No. What are you doing? Huh? You're a good boy. I have some windows open. I have the heat off, and we're getting some fresher air through here, hopefully. Gonna have pizza for supper, homemade, of course. I said I'd tell you about Coldwater Creek. Probably about, gosh, I don't know, 6-7 miles from here is the airport. And out next to the airport is some government land where in the 40s, when they did radioactive experiments and stuff, they dumped a lot of waste products. They had barrels of radioactive waste and stuff that they had in a little fenced-in area. Well, through the years it leaked, and it leaked into a creek which winds its way through North County. And the creek that goes through this neighborhood is a tiny, tiny tributary. And they've discovered through the years that kids, we didn't live here then, but people my age that used to play in the creek and stuff have a higher development of cancer. Anyway, let me get this put together and put it up. I'm kind of tired, but I'm kind of invigorated too. Yep, got stuff to do. Gonna do it, I think. Upward and onward.